Hey there, YouTube. I am at Vid Summit, and this is one of the best marketing on YouTube conferences around. A couple thousand people here in LA. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing the top things that I learned over these 2 days. So you can take 2 days of learning into this next couple of minutes on video. Check it out. So the first tip comes from Tom Martin at FAQTube. And what he talked about was ranking in search. So he talked about keywords in your tags. And one of the things he talked about is not putting in a tag if you don't think a viewer would be happy watching your video if they typed in that search. So you can kind of see here, this is about how to spread your message with YouTube. This is Dr. Sten Eckberg. He was also at the Vid Summit conference. And so how to spread a message. It's kind of hard to read these right now, but you don't want to do things that are a little bit misleading, or otherwise, if YouTube ranks you for that term and people would click on your video and say, oh, this is the wrong thing. You don't want that to happen, so don't put those things in your tags. So Tom talked about using vidIQ as kind of the only thing he uses to do his keyword research. And the gist is, this is the $10 version of vidIQ. You type in the term, whatever your topic is for your videos, and then you can use this to plan out your videos. So it would be good, for instance, this is the overall score is what we're looking at. If you want to do a video about, say, intermittent fasting, 69.58. 100 is a perfect score, 0 is the worst score you can get. So what we're seeing here is that right now there is a huge amount of search for intermittent fasting, but there's not that many videos out there that have been made about it. So there's not a huge amount of competition just yet. So that is why they're scoring this one pretty well. Now let me go down to the bottom of the list. I sorted based on this. Whoop, we're going to skip the zeros. How to lose weight at home would be a good example of what not to do, because not that many people are searching for it, but a huge number of people have made videos about it. Number 3 comes from Nick Nimmin, and he was talking about really thinking about who is your target audience, why are you making these videos for them, and what is the value that you're providing for them, and really specifically, what is it that you provide? Are you able to sum that up into just one sentence? So that one sentence for this channel is helping coaches reach their target audience using online video. Next up was Rob Sandy from vidIQ, and something he pointed out, this is just so simple, but it's quality plus optimization equals views. If you've got great quality but no optimization, you don't get views. If you've got great optimization but your video kind of sucks, you don't get views. You have to have both of those two things together. He also mentioned not having a closing statement in your video because it just forces people to click away. So you don't want to have something like, well, that's what I had to say today about weight loss. You want to go on and have them more of a see you in the next video, and even point to specifically what you want them to watch. You put a video on the screen. So I've got a great video also about weight loss. Click on it up here. And then you put the video up there. I think it was Rob who mentioned that you should definitely put a subscribe call to action in the middle of your video, not just at the end. Check it out. So during one of the breaks, I met this guy, Photo Joseph, and he had a great tip for me, and that was more to do with affiliate marketing. So I'm not sure how many coaches are into affiliate marketing, the idea that you would promote something on your videos and people would buy that, say, from Amazon, and you get a little commission. But he talked about Genius, GENI.US, for your links. So if you're familiar, if you are working with Amazon revenue, you can get Amazon revenue from countries around the world, but the links are all different. Genius is able to consolidate that into one link, and then depending on where they are in the world, it breaks it out into the link for their country so that you can get paid around the world if you're doing affiliate revenue. Now, Tim Schmoyer and Evan Carmichael were up on stage, and they had something very similar to, I think it was Rob talked about, getting people to continue watching. And what they said is, at the end of your videos, don't ask for the subscribe. Instead, ask for them to watch another video. So make it the clear call to action is to watch this video up here and put a video there, specifically call out to that video, because what they're saying is that it's more important to the algorithm to get people to watch more of your videos than to just click the subscribe button, and that they will click the subscribe button if they watch more of your videos. So Mark Robertson is another great pro at studying YouTube and digging into the data. And one thing he talked about, it's actually two things in one. It was providing a link from your YouTube video to your blog. And it does two things. One is YouTube is, scores very high in the SEO world. So having that link go over to your blog is positive for your blog. And also having that link go over to your blog where Google's able to kind of do that search and follow it through and say, okay, I'm watching this video on, say, weight loss, and here's a link to a blog post about weight loss. It's able to really confirm the connection. And so it makes your video more likely to rank if you've got related links inside the video description. Justin Brown from Primal Video talked about how important it is to get your YouTube subscribers over to your email list, because your email list is the only real thing that you own in this whole sphere of online marketing. So you want to get people to your email list, and what he talked about was having a lead magnet, and really specifically just having 3 lead magnets and having each of your videos kind of work towards one of those lead magnets. So you'd have a video that was about losing weight while you sleep, and then you've got a lead magnet about how to get better sleep or something like that. They're connected. Send them over to your website to get that lead magnet. They have to give you their email address, and boom, they're on your email list. Meredith Levine has a master's degree in fan studies, and the one thing that really hit home with me is not being perfect. Just accepting your flaws, because it makes a better connection with your audience than if you were perfect. Derral Eves is the mastermind behind this entire Vid Summit, and he did a presentation. He invited someone named CeeLo up onto the stage. I met CeeLo on the bus from the airport to the hotel. So super great guy, and then I saw him on stage and I was like, whoa, this guy is amazing. First, let's talk about one of the things Derral said. So Derral said that his definition of content is not just the video, but the video, also the title, the tags, the description, and the thumbnail. So when you think about content, think about it, wholeheartedly, not just about the video and then thinking about those other things as ways to get to the video. The content is everything that you put together for that video. So CeeLo is like a data scientist, and one of the things he studied was ad revenue on YouTube. So if you have a channel that is getting ad revenue, I know those are fewer and further between these days, but you have something called the RPM, revenue per meal or something like that. Like, so for every 1,000 views, how much are you making? And what he found was that now, if you swear in your videos, the ad revenue is cut by a half or more. So you could be making, a third of what you could be making, 2 or 3 times more if you cut the swears out of your videos. What CeeLo found was that the magic number of swears at which your ad revenue would tank is 1 swear. So if you're counting on ad revenue as part of your revenue model, cut the swears out of your videos. So just like YouTube is looking through to see what words you're speaking in your video to determine if they are kind of advertiser friendly, they're also looking at your video and specifically your thumbnails. And they've got an amazing tool out there. This runs really cool. It's called Google Cloud. So you can go out and take your thumbnail, put it into this tool online, and it's going to say what Google thinks about your image. Is this person happy? Are they carrying a machine gun? What's going on in this picture? And it's amazingly accurate. Brian Johnson was on a panel, and one thing he mentioned was that we should be looking for keywords that generate more watch time, not necessarily more clicks. So if I go back to the beginning when I was looking at the weight loss videos, thinking about topics that take a little longer to explain that will keep people watching is more valuable than being able to do something that's just a really short definition maybe, and then people are moving on. So when you're doing your keyword research, think about longevity of how long you can talk on that video. Someone, I can't remember who it was, talked about getting videos in the 10 to 15 minute range is great. YouTube loves it if you can keep people watching that long. Of course, if they click away right away, it's just as bad. But being able to produce those long videos is gold in YouTube's eyes. Number 15 comes from Owen Video, and Owen is great. I met him at the first Vid Summit 5 years ago, and he is like the MC for all of Vid Summit now. He's doing a great job, and he talked about having your thumbnails match your target audience. And what he was talking about is there's kind of best practices as to which thumbnails work best in terms of the bright colored backgrounds and all the fireworks and whatnot. But you really have to think about your audience. If your audience is executives, they might not be responding to what the overall average person on YouTube, who's probably a younger kid, maybe 17 or 18, might be average. So think about your thumbnails, what works best for your target audience. Look at trade magazines and things like that for some ideas. So the bonus tip is from Judy Fox. I met her in the parking lot of a restaurant where we had breakfast the last day of the conference, and she is a LinkedIn video guru. And her best tip that she was able to give me was to comment on your target audience's videos. And you can see here, she's got about 15,000 followers. She's gotten most of that due to video and going through and targeting on other people's pages. So just a great little bonus tip for you, not about YouTube, but about LinkedIn video, which I really think is pretty hot right now too. So I'm going to be making videos that go into depth on each of these topic areas because, like I said, these are the biggest takeaways I had, and just hearing kind of what it is isn't enough for you to implement this. So up on the screen now, if I've been producing long enough, there'll be some videos here, a playlist of videos that you can watch to get all those details. Otherwise, you're going to be seeing a video that I think is important for you to watch. So go ahead, click up here, and I'll see you in the next video.